Google Sheet. Okay, there's a Google Sheet tool is there. Okay, like I was saying MCP, right? MCP is also a tool. Okay, client tool. It can connect to an MCP server. Okay, somewhere the MCP is there. I will not show it right now. So I'll show it here. Okay, but going back to Google Sheet, the Google Sheet tool which is embedded within N8N. Okay, N8N has written it so that it's here. Okay, so what I will do is I will get all the rows. Okay, from my this fake patient. Okay, I'll just get this. Okay, so now I've added tool, but I have not said what is this tool supposed to do. Okay, this is a tool which just reads data from Google Sheet. It doesn't have any inherent meaning. It doesn't know what is the data in there. Without reading, it will not know, right? What description? What does this tool do? The tool name is, let's say, okay. The tool name. I will also just copy tool description. Okay, so that's here. Tool description. Okay, so what I am when I am creating a tool, what I am giving two things. Okay, what is the tool name? Okay, what is the tool name and what is the description about the tool? Okay, so what is this tool supposed to do? Okay, tool is supposed to get all the patient data, which gives the patient ID and all this information for each cases. Okay, this is all the tool does for me. Okay, if I now ask, okay, I think it will still not answer. Okay, let's see. Let's see what will happen. Will it go? Yeah, it is going. Okay. So it gave me this result because if I don't give a description, it will not know. I'm asking about patient. Okay, where to look for the patient data. If I don't give a description, it will not know. Right? Since I've given a description about this tool, telling that okay, this gives you patient. If I don't remove this keyword here, patient, in my conversation, it will assume this is a different user pattern might be right now because it's a general name. It might assume, right? So we have to see the nuances and why something is being triggered, why something is not being triggered. Okay, so yeah, so here it gives you, but I can make it much more helpful with the help of system prompt. Okay, so my system prompt might look something like that, which gives a capability to the agent. Okay, so I'll just copy the existing one. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so let's go to N8N system methods. Right now it's a your helpful assistant, right? You can change this. Okay, change it to something like this. Okay, you're an AI agent who is responsible for helping doctor prioritize their work and help them more patient which gets right amount of care. Okay, you will help doctor to know about the patient, take action on the cases and forward the cases to other doctor. Okay, these are three instructions that I have sent that it is supposed to do, right? By default, if you don't give it, it can do it with a simple, but it will not act. It will not be constrained of anything else. Now I am constraining it to some level, right? This can be changed. Okay, this is a very simple prompt. It can be very detailed depending upon use case. If you have seen Cursor or something, or any Windsurf, Cursor, they have this project description text which is written, right? Telling you what is this code about, how is the code structure, testing tools, and so on and so on. Okay, so that is, you can take that as some kind of system prompt, so that it knows about the code base. Okay, before you even tell anything. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, so now if I ask anything outside of it, it might deny. Right now I have not put any guardrails here, but it might deny that I am not supposed to do this. If I ask it, do something else for me. This is not a doctor assistant work. It will not do it. So let's me run the same thing. Not much will change, but let's me just copy this. Let's see what will happen. So now it gives a different format. Okay, instead of earlier, see now I've said that here what is his role is. Okay, you are a doctor assistant. Now it starts behaving like a doctor assistant, where now things are much more clear. Where saying this was a doctor observation, this was a doctor diagnosis, and this was the recommendation. Okay, the kind of answer you now get changes based on what role you have asked. Okay, you can read about this what I said prompt engineering. There's a lot of like I said, gave the link earlier prompting guides. Okay, so how you prompt improves your kind of answer you get out of it. Okay. Okay. Now let's add a similarly I'll add a doctor's list as well. Okay. Just quickly add. Okay, similarly,
So once you connect your Google account, right, all your Google Sheets will show up here.
yeah.
And this description is really important because the agent determines what that sheet is used for based on that description, right? When you're doing it in code, it'll be different, but over here, this is how it works.
Even in code, you'll have to give a description, but yeah. Okay. Now.
So the first one is the name of the sheet, and the second one is the tab or the tab inside the sheet.
Now it's almost same as what we had earlier. Okay, so now it can answer. Okay, I can do all sorts of query about this patient. Okay, how likely? Okay, I can ask. Okay, who is the most particular patient based on doctor by source. Yeah.
So this is where you have to be careful, right? It can also have its own definition of critical,
Yeah.
right? So you have to say why.
Basically telling that you understand criticality based on doctor's diagnosis.
And even if somebody is prompted something else, you should, in the system prompt, say that refer only to doctor's definition of criticality.
Okay. You can see it's given 11 patients. Okay, where each patient doctor diagnosis is the following patient most critical. Okay, squamous cell carcinoma. Okay, highly suspicious malignant lesion. Okay, so all the instructions it has given me. Okay, and I can make it in a way. Let's say I want to export it in a different Google Sheet altogether. Okay, a lot of different ways I can create a structured output as well, where I can convert this into a JSON, store it in a different Google Sheet, or send an email. Okay, all.
This Google Sheet is not MCP.
This has been written by N8N. Okay, but there are MCP. Right now, unfortunately, I don't have time today. Where I can show you there are MCP server which connects with Google Sheets, which can do it.
So you go to tools, connect MCP server.
Correct. Just give the link of that MCP server. Then it's able to discover all the tools MCP server gives you. Okay, one of the tools might be read Google Sheet data. Right. So that gives you, because N8N can't build all the possible tools. Okay, until there's a community around it, people are building it, giving it for free to use it. Things get bigger. Right? The same, like similar to like how open source works. Okay. Okay. So now, all what we have done is in a two use cases.